let's study about these various components which are enlisted and shown in the above images. The term socket refers to the slot in which one or more microprocessor can be installed, also into which the main memory is installed. In the case of CPU, in BGA packets such as VIA C3 and CPU is directly soldered to the motherboard. You have seen a chipset in the images, which are those which form a boundary between the CPU front side bus, a main memory and peripheral buses. This chipset determines to the extent the features and capability of motherboard. Thus you can say motherboard is the microprocessor supporting chipset which provide the supporting interfaces between the CPU and various buses and also to the external component. This chipset determines the feature and capability of the motherboard. In the motherboard, you can see clock generator which make the system clock signal to coordinate the various component in slot are there for expansion cord. Receiving of electrical power to computer power supply is done by power connector and share this power to the CPU, chipset, memory and expansion cards in the motherboard. It is to be noted that most disk drives are also connected to power supply through committed connectors other than the power connector. In such way we can divide a motherboard in various sections related to its functioning. These sections are system power section, VRM section, battery section and RAM section. Let's study these sections in detail. The motherboard is a very important piece of equipment in your laptop as it is connected to every component and part. In it, every part is plugged straight into the motherboard for its functioning. The very first section in which motherboard is categorized is system power section. Every laptop power supply has special connector that attach to the motherboard, giving power to the system processor, memory and all slotted add-on boards. By attaching these connectors improperly can cause binding up both your power supply and motherboard. System power supply produces the current and signal needed for other unit in laptop to work on them. Now you can see system power supply block diagram. Power for the processor comes from the device called voltage regulator module, that is VRM, which is built into most modern motherboard. This device senses the CPU voltage requirement and calibrates itself to provide the proper voltage to run the processor of laptop. What is VRM section? It is a section called as voltage regulator module section which senses microprocessor voltage requirement to run. VRM enables it to run on either 5 volt or 12 volt for input voltage. Let's study how to check this section. For this, first take out the CPU from socket and identify the ground and MOSFET. Now search for the coil connected with its MOSFET and gate connected to VRM IC. After this, search MOSFET connected with 18 voltage and perform checking operation on this MOSFET. You can see the block diagram representing different part of VRM section. Now let's study battery section connection and identification. Here you can see 5 points in battery connection. These points are positive voltage, M data, M block and other 2 points are M temperature and ground. If we have a look on RAM section, random access memory module, you will find RAM MOSFET near RAM socket with mentioning pin numbers on it. Now search for 2.5 volt on RAM MOSFET. Next step is to rearrange the voltage in pin number 65. Search for data voltage and main voltage on respected pins. What is the set dead problem? You will learn about debugging of dead motherboard. Before that, we must understand what is a motherboard. A motherboard is a main printed circuit board found in computer and other expandable system. It holds many crucial electronic components of the system, such as central processing unit and memory, and provide connector for other peripheral. This board is the mother of all the components attached to it, which often include sound card, video card, network card, hard drives, or other form of persistent storage, etc. Now let's study how to debug a dead motherboard. In the very first step to debug this related problem, remove all card. If there is a beep, then it's not dead, but has a problem. There is no need to complicate the situation further with various cards in the system. We do not need any card or memory in the system to hear a beep. Next, with only the CPU inserted and the speaker hooked up, there are still no beep when power is applied. If beeps are heard at any time, reinsert the RAM. If long beeps are heard, the RAM is either bad. If there is a long beep is followed by a few short beeps, then reinsert the video card. If the same beep are heard, make sure that video card is in all the way or try another card. Nirvana is reached where only the short simple post beep is heard. At this point the board should be running normally. Check the jumper setting, check the voltage setting, then reset the CPU. Take the CPU out and reinsert it, making sure that it seats well. There are many problems related to charging of laptop. Let's have a look on these problems. These problems are removed by restarting your computer or laptop, checking the battery, checking the code, and by reinstalling the drivers. The very first method is by restarting your laptop. It is a simple method as you are aware of it, but still some steps to be followed. Restart your computer. This can sometime fix your problem. Then turn off your laptop. The off switch will vary by hardware and operating system. Now cut off the power. Remove the AC adapter and the battery. Replace them after 10 seconds. Batteries will eventually get damaged over time, causing them to lose their charging quickly. Now replace your battery if you have had the laptop for few years and your AC adapter is working fine. Your battery is needed to be replaced after a long time, and see if your laptop is under warranty.